Hey everyone, and welcome to another Real Scapers podcast. I'm here with John, Ben, and Silas, and we're here to discuss the August 2014 behind the scenes.
Indeed.
Say hello, everybody.
Hello,
Hello, everybody.
Now, Ben, would you like to take the first thing on the
The
article?
agenda.
Sure,
there?
I would love to. So, first up, we've got Plague's End, which is the conclusion to the Plague storyline quest, which was first released back in 2002. And of course, this is going to be the prelude to the Elf City coming out later this year, maybe in about a month's time. I think it's next month, right? They mentioned
I think so.
some sort of. Okay. So, this is going to be a Grand Master Quest, I believe, and the requirements are pretty hefty. It requires level 75 in agility, crafting, construction, dungeoneering, herblore, mining, prayer, ranged, summoning, and woodcutting, as well as 3 other quests. So it's quite a hefty It's quite a hefty requirement list
Very
there.
clefty.
And the rewards are actually pretty impressive. It's going to take you over 2 hours, so you'd expect the rewards to be quite substantial. You're going to get 800k XP in a range of skills, including thieving, and a sexy thieving outfit to help you with your thieving needs. And I'm sort of confused by this because we do currently already have a thieving outfit, which is the Pyramid Plunder one. Forgot the name of it, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's really ridiculously rare, so basically nobody has that. So I don't know if this is going to give you bonus experience like the current thieving XP outfit does, or maybe it reduces
Might
the
increase your
chance of...
chances. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It reduces the chance of fail, such as the Gloves of Silence and the Arduganir Cape.
Very true.
Could be the same. It just gives maybe a little bit less XP because it's not as rare.
Yeah,
Bonus.
so we'll see what happens there. So what do you guys think about this?
I'm really excited actually. This whole like storyline with how like the Elf City's coming around. I mean, I've been waiting forever. I've been playing since 2002, and throughout all those years, just us wondering how like the Elf City is going to be introduced into the game is just phenomenal, and I'm more than excited to watch this.
Who's next?
Whoever wants to go.
Oh,
Callum?
I'll go. Look, at the beginning when they first gave us the option of, they polled whether or not we wanted the invention skill or Elf City. And at first I was like, why is everyone choosing the Elf City? Why is everyone choosing the Elf City? And like, I really wanted the new skill to come out. But after a bit of convincing, and then after they released all this cool stuff like the development blogs and what was the series of 5 things they brought out? The
The
Elf
design
City
documents.
Yeah, and once I
Yeah.
saw that and a few behind the scenes videos, I was like, okay, now I know why people wanted this instead of the skill because it's going to be incredible. There's going to be so
It'll be the
much
new
content.
place to hang out.
Oh yeah, for all your friends hanging out.
For the
Do you
high
guys-
levels, at least.
Do you guys
Yeah,
think
it's-
it'll be like like the overly too much place to hang out? Because watching all these videos, it's like I'm like, you can do this. There's a lodestone right at the Grand Exchange here. There's a tree. There's this, and I'm just like,
Why would you want to
why-
be anywhere
why-
else on
exactly?
Gillingham?
Like, why would we
Or-
leave?
It could be cool to hang out in West Ardown after this, or Ardugny, or however you say it, because it's no longer going to be, filled with plague-ridden people. Revolution, man! But that quest, it's going to be like 2 hours of light puzzles and 10 minutes of fun.
So much.
Pretty much.
I think I spent like maybe I was well and truly over 3 hours to finish those quests. The light puzzles
Yeah.
were horrible.
They were pretty bad. I feel like when I completed those light puzzles, because I did Within the Light without a guide completely, I wanted to see how it was going to happen because that was the very last storyline I had until like I was done with all the elf quests. So I kind of wanted just to kind of get into it a bit more. And when I did the light puzzle and I finished it, I had like the same sensation of like seeing like an AGS or like a Virtus wall on the ground. I was just like, yes!
Oh.
That was-
Also,
I was
talking
so
about the Elf
happy.
City, before we move on later, I know you guys have all been watching the behind-the-scenes videos, and
Oh, yeah.
have you noticed that the Elf City, like the walls and stuff, they're really just white and look really bland? Do you reckon they're missing textures at this point?
Oh,
Because
from
isn't
I
it
think
supposed to
they're
be made
missing a
of
lot of
crystal and
stuff.
stuff?
oh yeah,
I don't know the like
I don't know.
NPCs like not even walking; they're just kind of
they're
moving,
just sliding around.
like South Park
Clearly,
characters.
that
They're
bit's
not
not,
even.
that's gonna change, but I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I was thinking it's gonna be like crystal, transparent, and I don't know.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, I think it's very like alpha and kind of like what they're doing. I feel like they're more interested in how the city's going to work and its mechanics, and then they're just going to throw the paint on top afterwards. I feel like
Yeah, because
they're
the
more
models are
interested,
amazing. Just everything there looks stunning. The actual city itself, just
Yeah.
hopefully they add some textures.
It's so funny,
I
like
hope
watching it, like when Mod Osborne's going through, and they just have like all like these stand-in models just everywhere. It's so awkward watching it.
That's good because we've never really seen it like this before. And if behind the scenes, it's really super alpha that we're seeing here. It's not
Oh,
just
yeah.
a preview. It's I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
What
Me
do you
too.
think those motherload shards are going to be used for?
Uh,
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, you get to
Yeah.
inside. There's a dungeon. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a dungeon that requires 115 dungeoneering to get into, and if you have the motherload shards, you have an extra mine at like this rock that can give you like really rare, cool things. I think that's what it's used for.
Ah, that's cool.
I think so because I think it's called like the motherload mine is in 07. You know what? Let me double check. You guys talk about something, and
Yeah.
I'll be sure to see what it does for sure.
In addition,
Okay.
when you're collecting those motherload shards, every 24 you receive an Elder Tree seed. So I've got one of those myself, and I'm about to get two. And I'm assuming
I
it plants
just
an Elder Tree.
received-
Pretty self-explanatory, really. But
I literally
Cool.
just received one like 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
The Elder Seed.
The crystal motherload rock is the thing that you got to use the motherload shards on. You got to mine it once a day, or if you have the motherload shards, you can mine it as many times as you want. They may limit you. It may not be use all your shards at once. Maybe like you got to use one extra a day for however many shards you have. I think that'd be more a responsible way of doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you get a mine at it. It requires 115 dungeoneering to get into the area, which I feel like a lot of players are going to complain because there are a lot of low levels who probably have these motherload shards that are nowhere near the requirements to get into this dungeon.
Yeah.
And not only that, it says here, I'm reading the wiki, so this is up for debate, of course. It says players will need to have at least 95 in all skills in order to mine from the crystal motherload rock.
I kind of
Wow.
like that.
So people having the mine from this really awesome rock of magical giftingness need to have 95 in all stats to do it, which that's pretty hefty. That's pretty hefty.
Whoa.
Hefty is the word of the day, it would seem. Everything is hefty. Quefty, actually.
I think I'll be pretty upset if they reduce the if they reduce the requirements.
Silence.
If people complain about it, because I think having those really high level requirements sort of gives more incentive to train these skills.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially in dungeoneering, pretty much after you go for 99, even after you hit level 80 dungeoneering, really, there's not a whole lot of rewards above from that. So adding incentives to train past 99 is good. I'm excited about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the motherload. I think it's like level 85 dungeoneering, and after that, you're pretty much just like, well, I'm done with this skill.
Exactly.
But I mean, yeah, there's all like the max cape and stuff, which pushes people, and everything. Just a side tangent. I really hope they release new content for almost all skills, because I think I was talking to my friend Zero Vector the other day, or it might have been you guys too, but we were saying like there's no incentive to get like high level skills, other
Exactly.
than like it doesn't make sense anymore. Like people get 99
we-
because it's for max cape.
With the exception
Yeah,
of smithing,
true.
because I got 99 smithing so I could make rune pled buddies, and,
Yes.
you know.
And we all know how that turned out, Ben.
For something you can wear at level 50, it's a bit redundant, isn't it?
It is.
I love it
There-
because you need level 93 smithing to make them a level in armor, but you need a level 99 to make a rune plate bunny. Because fuck you.
They talked about at RuneFest, Mod John A, and I think in a document somewhere that they're thinking of reworking the smithing table and putting Runite at like level 60 smithing or even 50. And so like
would make so much
like level
sense.
50, you make level 50 things, which makes sense. But then it begs the question: is that gonna like really mess up the like market of like rune? I know there's a bare minimum because of like low out because of high alking, but I mean that's just kind of crazy to think that people, which would take something like a day and a half of work to get to level 50, can make Runite armor. Which this may just become from me because I've been playing since 02, and there was a time where it's like he has rune. Oh my god!
Yeah. And an Addy
I-
medium help.
Yes. It would crash. It would crash. I don't know how far it would crash, but it would more
It
than half.
It shouldn't crash. Unless they
Yeah.
change the alc values as well.
Yeah.
But it.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever it will. Is it at the
It will
alc
definitely
value at the
retain it.
moment?
Yeah, it all runes at pretty much at alc value, which
Yeah.
is why
Okay.
everyone alcs those items.
I just
So
find it
unless they
weird
reduce
for...
the alc value, it will retain its value.
Oh, that's good. That's good then.
Anyway, I feel like we're getting a little off topic here. We're talking about a smithing rework. But yeah, this is pretty... Any other final notes on Elf City and this new quest? Anything that you're looking forward to for the most part?
New
I want
hot
some
elven
Elfias.
NPCs.
Did you say
Of course,
new hot
Silas.
elven?
And,
You
yeah,
said what?
new hot
Sexy
elven
elven
NPCs.
NPCs.
That's brilliant.
One thing
yeah.
I'm looking forward to is the introduction of just new crystal weaponry and armors. Even though they may not be something I'd use personally, I just love seeing new
Yes.
stuff brought into the game.
Yes, I love the look of the crystal bow. I love all the crystal weapons. I wish they were a bit more powerful because I love that
Crystal's
crystal bow.
shield's a bit fugly. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's
Like
the only
what is
one
that
we
shape?
can
A random
pick
little
up.
spiky
Yeah.
bits, and it's like a giant blob. But I appreciate the sentiment.
They tried.
I did.
Next
All right.
update.
All right.
It seems Clan Month coming up next. Silas.
All right, I'll take the reins on this one. So, being someone that does assist in running a clan, I will really appreciate this update coming out. But, I mean, look, I'll just go through the dot points on the BTS. And reworked clan camp, so it's going to look really nice when you're about to go through the clan portal now. I thought it was really cool, originally anyway, but, whatever, that's cool. New Vex stands, but what everyone's mostly excited about, I think, is the temporary XP boosts and buffs that will be coming up. If you're a fan of capping in the Citadel, which I am, might not be your cup of tea, but I certainly enjoy capping in the Citadel and doing my part. So,
Ooh.
those people that work hard for their clans will be rewarded.
Cheap shots.
So he didn't make any reference to you, Callum, but immediately you just
Yeah.
associate that with yourself. You know what you've done. No one needs to say.
Anyway,
There was no need for words. He
No.
just knew.
Well, there's whatever. I'm
sorry,
speaking for everyone.
Silas. Yeah,
Working
you're right.
class
Sorry, continue.
players. Increased bonus XP from the quartermaster. So for those who cap consistent,
You just
those who cap consistently will be rewarded for their hard
Hard work.
work.
Good stuff.
Anyway, there's the clan cup coming up as well for the pro clans. I certainly don't fall into that category, but there's
Yeah.
going to be people out there who will be excited about showing RuneScape and Gillinor, who is the #1 clan.
bum bum bum. You're really
Yeah, I
interesting.
mean, what do you guys think about it?
I've never participated in one, so I really don't have any words for that.
What in a
Well,
clan?
in general.
Well, like the clan cup.
Right.
But no,
the
I
update
participated.
in general for
No, he's
clans.
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the. He's talking about the.
Sorry,
clan.
sorry. I thought he was talking about the clan cup in specific. I'm like, oh. But yeah, that's really cool. I enjoy, like, if I have nothing to do, the two things I would do is I go to the Citadel and I do some just like random mining, or I'll be fishing in Living Rock Cavern. So I mean, if I'm mining and I get a little bit more XP doing it, heck yeah.
What I want to know is, it says that the experience gained is increased by 140%, or it's increased, 140%. Will that stack with the fealty rewards? Because, the experience you get every single week stacks. It goes like from, I think it's 15% every week. So it's got a base XP of 100, then 115, 130, and then finally 145. So will it be 140% of 145% of the original XP, or that will be interesting to me.
It says XP return from skill plots increased to 140%. So
Okay, so maybe
I don't know,
the
mate.
base rate will be increased, and then you'll still get your up to 45% increase if you've got the Fealty 3.
Yeah,
Good find,
probably.
good words. I like that.
Unless they're increasing it to 140 in general and they're actually taking away 5 XP, 5%, and they're just not telling you.
Then they make up for it.
Incentives.
Whichever clan comes first gets the extra 5%.
Anyway,
Yeah.
as Big Mod Mark said, go give your clan some TLC, whatever that means.
Tender,
Tender loving care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. No worries, I will.
So Soul
Also, I love
Reaper,
the fact
who's on
that they're adding the. Oh wait, no, I want to talk about something first.
Okay,
Moved
sorry,
on.
sorry.
Settle
Okay.
down,
Sorry.
get a bit ahead
No,
of yourself
go
there,
for
mate.
Sorry, not sorry.
I really enjoy the fact that they are adding the Vexillum stands in Berthorpe, because right now, if you want to recruit people, you've either got to go to the Grand Exchange, and there's no actual place to put your Vexes, or there can be one Vex at a time, or Clan Camp, and nobody ever goes to Clan Camp, ever. It is dead. Wait, with the exception of people who are already in clans going to their portal. So I'm glad that there's actually going to be a place to recruit people, because, you know, Berthorpe's pretty busy, especially for the mid levels really there. But I'm really hoping that they add one to the Elf City when it comes out, because that's obviously going to be the new place to be. So I think it would make sense if they've got one of those there as well.
Ben, I can imagine you, like you were saying, like people who are already in clans, like passing by the clan camp. You'd be like, "Yeah, I see you running to your clan camp. Would you like to join a clan?"
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
I can see you doing that to someone.
Yeah.
Actually, they are updating the Clan Vex interface as well with a link to your clan homepage and stuff.
I
So
thought that was cool.
that will be cool as well. Yeah.
Ooh.
That would be
But-
so much
Okay.
easier for
That's- No, it won't be an off-site thing. I'm fairly sure it just means you're.
No, it just
Clan
we just go to the
homepage on the actual-
website.
Yeah,
yeah.
On the RuneScape website.
Mm, Indeed.
Imagine having a clan and they just like post phishing links in their Vexil.
Seems legit.
I think you give any power to any player in RuneScape to put their own links, it's gonna go horribly wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
Someone just followed. I apologize if you heard Navi there. Anyone listening, someone just followed me on Twitch for some reason.
I did not hear that,
This
Nabi.
was- well, you probably didn't, but in the BTS video, you will. Just randomly, I know you'll be like, "Hey, listen!" Someone randomly decided to do that. Thank you, person. All right. Any other words on the clan updates?
Join Blue Steel today.
Pretty satisfied?
Oh,
Yes.
beat me to it,
Link on
Silas.
screen right now.
I was
Right
waiting
now.
for the plug. I was waiting for the plug.
Okay. I'll
John, you can't
I
mention
will
your
edit in
clan.
a plug. I will edit in a plug.
Would you like to plug your clan too, John? Seeing as
Yeah,
how you're not part of our clan.
Yeah. If you want to join a clan that's actually efficient and does high level content, then join Virtuous
the
today.
social-
I'm done. I'm leaving this podcast. I'm so out.
Yeah. See you later, man.
Hey, Cal.
I'll still be your
John's
friend.
joking. Anyway.
I'll still be your friend. Thank you, Cal.
No worries.
Moving on with our lives. John, would you like to take it from here?
Yeah, after you join Virtuous, you should check out the Soul Reaper update coming out this month. That is, the ninjas have been busy bringing you the Slayer update. Now, this is kind of a continuation of what we kind of see already. We got the release timers, and the counters are already being, I think they said they're implemented in-game, we just can't visually see them yet. And this update is the second half going to actually bring it into the game. Basically, Death is a little frustrated with the amount of life that bosses have in the game, and he wants you to go out there and basically kill them lots and lots and lots of times. And it'll basically be like a Slayer Master, but for bosses. So we're going to see how this is. I'm not sure if it's going to be like kill X, get this reward, or kill this certain boss, get this reward, or kill people inside the God Wars dungeon. We're not certain how the assignments will be quite yet, but we know the assignments will be bosses. And you will get Slayer experience from this, and a brand new gem, which does require an Onyx. So I think that's kind of cool. They're bringing a little bit more value back to the Onyx market, which will raise the price of Furies,
Yep.
which is kind of interesting. They were 1 mil for the time being. That was kind of like their baseline for being steady. And now I think they're about like 4 to 5 mil each. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, they're between 3 and 4 mil right now. They've been going up a lot. So that's pretty crazy. It seems like this is going to be able to give us a new jewelry. Now, we don't know if this new jewelry is going to be an upgraded version of the Onyx Fury amulet that we already see, or potentially kind of be like a Slayer helmet, where if you're on an assignment, the amulet itself gives you an even more increased bonus of doing damage while on assignments. All we know is that it's just some kind of jewelry that's very powerful and will be helpful for us, so that's great. There are also a load of other things, such as reduced costs. you can buy these rewards for permanent, like reduced costs on instances. So it normally costs 200K to make an instance. I think it's like a 20% reduction, so it'll be like 180K for an instance now. Which, I mean, any penny you save is a penny earned, I guess. and also bonfires. I think there's like a 25% increase to how long your health lasts when you use a bonfire. There's a bunch of other rewards as well. If you look in the BTS video, you can go ahead and pause it, and you can kind of look through all the different kinds of things that they have in there. But being a very big PVMer myself, very excited about this. How about you guys?
Yay!
I talked for a long time.
That was good. It's very informative.
That's what you're good at.
It's like the smallest update on the page, but you've
Everyone's just there like, man, when's he gonna shut up? Like, so yeah.
What do you reckon is going to be? Are there going to be any requirements for this?
There are no requirements listed, so I would say no. But it might say like, I'm gonna say Slayer level not required, combat level probably. So we're
At least a
see.
recommendation.
Yeah.
Of some sort, like that wilderness warning sort of thing.
What about if you get recommended a boss, or you get assigned a boss that you can't actually kill? Like if you have to go to Nex, you've never been to Nex before, you got no idea how to do it, you can't find a team or whatever. Do you reckon you'll be able to cancel tasks like you can with current Slayer?
I would say
Do you reckon tough shit, learn how to do it, or what?
See, the thing is, the way that they word this at least is this isn't a Slayer master. So I'm kind of interested in how this is going to go. Let me see. He says completing his special assignments, so you probably will be able to cancel them. I think they will do certain like level ranges. They may look at your character's level and then say what you should do based off that. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be like, go kill the Corporal Beast and you haven't done Summer's End yet, because Slayer already, they know if you don't have certain quest requirements, they don't assign you creatures. But yeah, the whole Nex and everything, I don't know. We're definitely going to have to see how this assignment is going to be. Like, it might say, maybe it's just kill X bosses. Maybe it's not kill this exact boss. There's really no idea how this thing's going to happen until we get more information on it.
And you imagine getting a Raxor and you've never done PVM in your life. It's quite intimidating.
That'd be quite scary to do.
But it would kind of be cool if it sort of makes a market for teaching people how to boss.
Oh, absolutely.
There'd be far more incentives for that. I think it'd be an interesting idea, and you could, go with them and you could teach them. And that's another point. Do you reckon, for example, if it's a boss like Nex or God Wars Dungeon, where there's no real cap on how many people you can bring, will you have to do it the boss solo, duo? Is there a limit on how many people you can bring to do this slaying assignment?
As far as I see, I think we just lost Silas's video. We did. As far as what I see, I think it might just be kill. I don't think it's gonna be solo. Maybe some of the special assignments will be solo. I'm not sure. I think group killing will be necessary though, because have you guys seen the PVM bossing armor that's potentially coming out, like the boss master armor?
That looks incredibly awesome.
So that stuff's coming out, and I think it might tag along with this update. So we're gonna have to see how that happens, and how it comes into the game and everything. So I'm assuming based off that, if that's coming with this update, then yes, you are going to be assigned Nex and stuff, because it does have everything. It has a Raxor, it has Virago. So if that armor comes with that, then I would assume teams would be okay, because Virago requires a team. You cannot do that solo, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
I think this update is going to be really awesome for people going for 120 Slayer, especially all the max players going for their 120s. I think that's going to be a real incentive to go and do Slayer. Well, for me it would. So once I get max, I'm probably going to do a lot of that to try and get 120.
You see, it's an incentive to do Slayer, but at the same time, you got to know people who are going for 120 Slayer.
That's
it's
true.
Such a slow skill. It has to be efficient.
Yeah, that's true.
So you have to know, like, is me killing Nex gonna give me more XP than taking regular assignments?
Good point.
So, but I mean, the pros and cons there are, if you do regular assignments, you don't have a chance at getting really lucky drops. So, I mean, everything's give and take with this game. So, I'm pretty sure the XP is nowhere going to be near the rate that you could just power through an assignment. But
unless there's like a limit on how many daily, maybe you can get only a certain amount of assignments per day. Because if the experience rates were better than normal Slayer, then normal Slayer would essentially become redundant. People would want to non-stop do this boss Slayer, really, assuming they're going for maximum efficiency. But if the experience rates are lower than normal Slayer, then you're right, there's not a whole lot of incentive to train, except maybe just to go for the drops.
Yep.
So, maybe they could have really good experience rates if they limit the amount of assignments you could do per day. But I guess we'll have to see what they do on that front.
Indeed.
Because if the drops were good and the XP was good, it would probably have a huge effect on the market as well. Everything would
Exactly.
crash.
Oh yeah.
Actually, sorry. I'm just also wondering about the jewelry. You know how there's with Sir Adamin's Whisper and there's one for Mage, Range and Melee, basically?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they'll do that with this jewelry as well, where they'll have one for each sub...
Class.
What's the word? One for each class of combat, instead of just one amulet like the Fury, which is kind of like a jack of all trades, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
possible.
Oh,
idea.
actually, that's a really
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to be careful with these XP rates because, as we saw with Drygores and people camping the Catfight King doing masses for their Slayer experience, the price of Drygores have plummeted almost because they flooded the market so bad. People were basically just doing Slayer assignments left and right, killing the Catfight King in seconds, when it's normally supposed to be this really complicated boss. So
I also blame
that
John's
definitely-
weekly streams, mass KK streams that
Hey,
he
you
does.
can't blame me. If you want to blame anyone, you blame Ken. Ken was doing those Catfight King masses extremely efficiently every single day, mind you. But
Anyway.
yeah, I've brought 73 Drygores into the market, so I don't think I crashed a whole lot. But yeah, but yeah, I think that's about it. Any final thoughts on that?
Pretty good.
Alrighty. With our own barbarian, bring us into the next update.
All right. Okay, so last year's RuneFest, they had a competition, RuneFest Dragon's Den style competition. That's what it's on the BTS. Basically, where players could, I think they sat on stage with a couple of JMods, and they proposed their idea to them, and basically they'd be like, "That's a shit idea," or "Actually, that's a great idea." I don't know if they actually let the players know whether or not they were actually going to use their idea. Do you know? Not sure.
Well, they were only going to take one idea. There were like 4 or 5 contestants, really, that entered.
Yeah.
And so it was only one update that was going to get sort of interested and actually developed.
Yeah, cool. Well, this player called Primal Moose, lovely name, had the idea of getting Barbarian Assault a rework. So what they're looking at doing is a complete graphical overhaul. They're adding a few new rewards, new weapons such as dual wielding flamethrowers, which I think is a little bit interesting. Kind of reminds me of
flamethrowers.
like Duke Nukem,
I had
like
to.
It is
I
so
don't know.
Duke Nukem.
it's Duke Nukem. I think like how does a medieval flamethrower work? What like is it
Well,
a
to be
magical
fair,
weapon?
you can just say magic. I mean, look, you've basically got like the fire breath ability. It's like that, except 2 and in your hands.
And nonstop.
And
I call this my
non-stop.
bubble stick.
Hey, they look cool. If you actually go check out the behind the scenes video, they do look pretty impressive. It's just a whole bunch of I think it was
true.
like the
I
fire
wanna
weapons
know-
just like attacking the boss.
I would love to have been in on the meeting where someone suggested this. Like, would have seriously loved to see how that goes. And just be like, so we got this Barbarian Assault rework coming out. Any ideas? Some guy's just like, dual wield flamethrowers? They'd be like, yes. Yes.
Do you reckon Mod MMG owns a flamethrower? Do you reckon that's why they're being put into it? Along with his
MMG
tank?
is a petrol head, so maybe. But I
I
feel
reckon,
like that's more dealing with
I reckon he
cars.
owns a couple of flamethrowers along with his tank.
Tank mount confirmed.
How fun would that be? There's some flamethrowers at RuneFest this year. How awesome would that be?
Yeah, we could all just toast each
I would
other
not
up.
trust anyone with a flamethrower at RuneFest.
Just a sort of side tangent. The graphics on those monsters, you can see the illustrations in the BTS. I'm just saying, one of those looks incredibly grotesque. If you go and
Which
look at
one?
it, I'm sure you'll know which one. Maybe you can put a graphic up during the podcast, John.
Are you talking
It's
about the
the,
top middle?
Top row in the middle.
Yeah, that one does look weird.
Top row in the middle. Oh, I think
I'm
we're going to talk about
just saying.
the bottom right one. But,
Look,
Thanks. Silas,
Anyway.
really? Silas, really? Really, Silas?
well, anyway.
So, how do we beat this one? Well, I've got one idea.
make sure you wear protection.
Oh my god. I was gonna say shoot it with a flamethrower.
I'm so done.
Anyway, sorry, Callum.
Anyway,
And,
I was
and
going
the one
add
next to it on the left there is totally checking it out.
It's like, hey there, babe. Oh, his creepy little hands. Look at them.
Oh my god.
Ugh, creepy. Anyway, to add to that, there will be. Was there level requirements last time? The original Barbarian Assault.
There's no level
There's-
requirements.
No.
There's never ever been.
There's never been,
They've
ever.
made a note of it on the behind the scenes, but I'm pretty. Yeah, there never
Well,
was.
they're just saying since there's no restrictions, like you have no reason
Yeah.
to not try it out.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited because I remember back in the day, like the goal was to get the what was the torso? The
Yeah, the
Penance
torso and the fighter hat.
Yeah, the fighter.
Fighter
Yeah.
torso, yeah.
yeah, because that was like equivalent of was it a dragon chain or
Bandos. No, it was a
Rune.
Bandos chest plate.
yeah, that's right. Because that used
It
to have
just
the strength.
it just didn't
bonus.
have the defense stats as a Bandos
Yeah.
chest plate. That was the only downside, but it hit
That's
just
fine.
as hard.
Yeah, so that was really cool. I'm hoping these new rewards are going to be just as cool. But
That's the thing. They say they're updating existing rewards and also adding some new ones. So perhaps the armor like the fighter torso will be a bit more relevant, a bit higher level. Not really sure because right now nobody uses it at any tier. It's just not even remotely worth putting in the time and effort required to get that. So it'd be interesting to see what they do there.
do you reckon they'll add cosmetic overrides for the dual wield flamethrowers?
Oh, that would be so cool.
What would
Imagine
you
that.
use
Yeah,
them
what would
for?
that override?
That's a good point, but
Cooking.
because they pretty much just look like hand cannons, but with flames coming out of them.
Pretty
from
much.
What I saw. I
Dual
don't know.
wielding hand cannons. Confirmed.
Who cares? Just I don't know. They can
High
do anything.
alking, cooking stuff.
High alking what?
yes, it's brilliant cooking
Alec.
things.
Note to self:
cooking
if you set
food,
something on
like-
fire long enough, it turns into money.
That's actually a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
The cooking one, I like the cooking one. Fire making, oh, that'd be a good fire making emote.
fire
You like
making.
toss the log, then
Yeah.
Fry a tree, it just disappears.
Oh man.
Well, maybe they should just. Maybe you can buy them as a reward. Who knows? You might actually be able to use them in game. That would be cool.
I actually have some people because in the BTS, if you look at them like using the flamethrower, they're like getting like 7,000 plus. I have like 2 friends right now that are like, so how are we going to get these out of Barbarian Assault? Because they're fairly good at glitching and stuff. So I was just like, you be careful.
So also the Penance King incoming. New hard mode of Barbarian
Ooh.
Assault. You guys gonna try it? You
Yes,
interested?
missed that.
I always
Alright,
try
so-
new content when it comes out, regardless. So I'm really excited.
We should do a
So
real
what do you reckon
scalable
the benefit?
special
Yes, let's do it.
because there's
What do you reckon the
one
benefits
more.
of doing hard mode would be? Just more points,
More points.
filling
Well,
up
you
the
know
horn
that-
faster, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe like
Yeah.
a title or something. You might get like a Barbarian Assault title or something. They
You know
always-
how there's sorry. You know how there's that monthly event where you're killing the waves of monsters, and then hard
Yeah.
mode is just do 7 waves. It could be similar to that, where you do, several less waves, but it's harder.
That's
Ooh.
an interesting idea.
I would
could-
like
could
that.
Possible.
definitely be it.
Very,
So
very
spend
possible.
less time doing the 1 to 10 and do just the queen more often, really. No, but it's the king, so
Yeah.
something would be different there.
Yes, indeed.
Be very interesting indeed.
All right.
Any other
Eh.
interesting nuggets of info on that one, or?
No, they've kind of kept it to
Pretty much that.
themselves. They haven't really. The only thing they brought up was the flamethrowers. So
Mm.
Yeah, we don't really know what else except for graphical updates. Everything's going to be
Yeah.
shinier and look nice. Aside from that, we have no idea what's going to happen.
Mm.
Well, we kind of do because the minigame's already out. So,
Well, as
Well,
far as
yeah,
what
we
new
mean
things
the
are going to
update,
bring.
yeah, okay.
Ben.
All right.
In
What's
other
next?
news,
Yeah. Go. What's next? What's happening?
1000th music track. excited
Oh
about
my.
that, guys.
Very.
Yeah.
I
If you
can
actually
tell
look
you
at
now.
BTS, they've got some really intense stuff going on. They've got the vocals going on. I think Silas compared it to a Beyonce soundtrack or something.
Oh, I don't know. I was just making a joke.
Oh,
It is quite funny though.
Synchronous.
You know, Jagex seem to have their finger in every pie at the moment. They're doing, you know, some pro studio recordings for their soundtracks in the game. Well, I don't really know where I was going with that analogy, but anyway, it looks great. And the emote that shall accompany it is very cool. It looks like something that would be in a Tenacious D movie. You know,
It
they're
does
playing
look pretty
like an
awesome.
electric guitar. It's sick.
Now we have electric guitars in RuneScape. That's
Yeah.
logical. I swear, this month is like bringing futuristic items into the game. I don't know how I feel about it. Electric guitars and flamethrowers.
We're gonna be like
can-
reading the BTS of next month. It's like we're going to the moon. Like, oh, okay.
Actually, that would be super cool. I mean, why couldn't we? Like we
Tank
have
mounts.
magics, we could like teleport to like other universes, and oh man, this
That's
completely
that already
blows my mind.
exists. You know that, right? Fairy rings. You got a totally other planes of existence.
Yeah, come on, Callum.
You know, they've got quite a few.
Yeah,
years
but
ahead
it's
of
on
everyone.
Gillinor though. Yeah, yeah.
No, there are
yeah, I know
totally
that,
other planes.
but I'm
It's
talking
not even
actually go
remotely near
to.
Gillinor.
No,
It
they
may not
are.
be a planet necessarily, but it's.
I want to go to planets, Ben. All right. I want to go to the moon. Oh, John. I want
Planets
to
are
go to the moon.
GTFO, okay?
But I'd love it if it's just like the RuneScape moon and like it just has one shop on there. It's just a general store. That's it. But people just go there to like keep away from everyone. Just like quiet
This
time.
next, this
Like
could be
your
one of the
Ashdale.
biggest updates yet. The
Hey,
the
guys,
the
at
icons.
RuneFest, if they have another Dragon's Den, we're promoting the moon, okay? We are
Can I-
promoting the moon.
I want to, me and you, John, let's do it. Like
We'll do
this,
it.
this idea is going to blow your mind.
Now follow me here. Moon. Just throwing it out there. We go to the moon. We got flamethrowers, electric guitars. I think we're ready. Those dwarves, they got their metalwork. Something's gonna happen.
Oh, exactly. It's a new
Just put a-
age.
Just slant a minecart with those flamethrowers on the back. It's perfect. They'll work together.
New tank mounts coming out next month.
Yeah, we'll get tanks before we get actual horse mounts. That's the logic of this game.
Just tanks.
Play your own tanks.
Play your own tanks.
It's
I
called
can't even
pot.
imagine.
Player own tank.
I
Beautiful.
think that is at the root of a lot of these new inventions. Okay.
All right, new mini-Mac. No, new old
Mini-Mac.
mini-map
Mini-Mac.
icons. Mini-Mac.
Love it.
I'm
Wait,
so
did it say?
excited.
Does it really say
No.
new old minimap?
No,
world map
that was
icons.
me. That was me doing English. So
Does it say new
That's all right.
old minimap?
well, they're new, but they're old. So
I saw a post on Reddit speaking about the minimap and thinking how like we need to get the minimap in HD too, because it's been a long time since like the actual details of our minimap has been texturally reworked at all. Like it just looks like crap. Like you can't really see detail levels. Like you can see like tree spots and like here's brown next to that gray. You know, like you can kind of make out what's going on based of like your general knowledge of how maps work, but like I feel like an actual rework to the map system itself to just make it a little bit more appealing would be very, very cool.
This
I
might
think
be
with the
going off
minimap
on
icons.
Sorry.
I go. Oh, you go. You go.
No,
I'll-
sorry.
Going
go
off on a
ahead.
tangent, going off on a little tangent, it would be really cool if, and it might make a game too easy though, but if you were to click on a main city, like a hub in RuneScape, or one of the main locations, and a little list would pop up of the easiest ways to get there, or just ways of getting there in general.
Ooh.
Because
That's work.
sometimes you have to go somewhere and you're just so confused as to how to reach the location.
That would actually be kind of interesting. That would be very
I'm
interesting.
just saying.
That-
Sorry,
that-
Ben. You're yeah.
Actually, no. You have something there, Silas, because it could give you a list, and you obviously different ways to teleport places. You have to unlock quests and stuff. So maybe it's like, here's this idea, but you need to unlock this quest, or you need to do this to get this teleport, or you need to. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool, because then it like encourages you to. It encourages you to do other content. I
Or
don't know.
keeps you in the game as well instead of googling
Yeah.
it. Pretty much.
Yeah.
That'd be very cool. Just me personally being in in like a technology kind of standing. The dev time for that I feel like would be crazy. But I think that's really cool. But the amount of time needed to put something like that together would be immaculate. But I mean, I like the idea.
See, it'd be good for new players coming into the game,
Oh yeah.
I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's such a big world.
Because we've introduced the game to a few of our friends and they just can't handle it. They just can't
I
handle
found
this
out.
game.
Weirdest thing, right? I was at a party last night, and I was talking to my friend, and I know, right? And he was talking to
Wait,
some.
what are
some
these
friends from
parties?
university,
Was
right?
it a drop party?
He was talking to some
Hey.
friends. Oh my god, guys, listen up. This is
Or
what
was it
happened. I
or
was
was it
thinking,
a swingers party? Sorry.
shh.
Wow, you went way off, Cal.
Have I got the floor?
Keys in a jar.
Okay,
Got the floor?
Ben has the floor.
I've got the talking. I don't have a stick. I've got the talking stick. Okay. He was talking to his friends from uni, and they're like 23 or 24, and they started playing RuneScape for the very first time. And I was like, I didn't know people actually started at that age. I just figured it was something that, people did at a young age and sort of just grew up with it. But then, I don't know, I think it's pretty good. They're doing something right if they can still attract new people at this kind of age, which I think is really awesome. And they're talking about like killing cows and stuff, and I was like, that's awesome.
Did you talk to them? Did you talk to them about it?
No, that wasn't me personally. I was speaking to a friend last night who was talking to
right.
them.
Oh, that's cool.
You should have found them and be like, noobs.
I am a god on this game. People worship me.
Oh, you're killing cows? I'm gonna get my max cape.
This is why there aren't any new players.
This is why I can't have friends in real life. I'd meet someone that plays RuneScape. They'd be like, yeah, I just got like 85 fishing. And I'd be like, yeah, we can't talk.
I actually was like that in
No.
high school. There'd be like kids younger than me, and they'd be like, "Man, I just got like 20 fishing or something," and I was like, "I got nothing in common with you, bro.
I don't know if we can
thought-
do this.
Like, I'm not excited for you."
Wow.
All right, Adventurers Log. New, more significant changes. Cool.
And also the dormant names coming out next week, starting
I'm
off
getting
the
mine.
the
I'm not
A
going
through
to
C.
tell you what it is, but it's going to be amazing. I've wanted it for so long, and it's freed up. I know for a fact it's freed up.
If you get it, I'll be really happy.
Thank you.
Very happy for you.
Thank you.
But aside from that, I think
the one he wanted was the sexy legs. It's sexy legs is the username.
sexy
Just-
yeah,
just say-
sexy legs.
Also, in other news, I heard that they released the
Sorry.
winners of the Wish You Were in Gillinor competition.
Oh, who was that?
Wow, man. I don't know who won that one, but I know who
Yeah.
won the Wishbird RuneScape competition.
Guys, it was actually us. We won the competition.
What?
Oh,
Oh.
my goodness, really?
That's right, lads. We'll be seeing
insane.
all of you in RuneFest in England. In
All
four of
October.
us
will be
All
there.
be together.
Well,
Everyone
only 2 people
hug
can
with
go,
a
so I
smile.
won't want to tell you.
That's awkward.
See, I got a separate hotel because I'm scared of them.
John will be passing out on our floor though of our hotels.
I will. I got a separate hotel, but I'm probably just gonna stay with them for the 2 days.
Sleepover! Yay.
I'll bring my pillow.
It is exciting, though. Make sure you
It
guys
is.
come and say hi. If you see us there, we'll be more than happy to say hello back.
And we might,
That's all. That's all.
We're gonna.
If you want a
we're gonna bring
handshake,
cameras
we're gonna be like,
well.
no.
So you might be in
We
one
should
of
send
our
out.
videos.
We'll be wearing
yeah.
coordinated shirts. It's going to look
Hopefully.
amazing.
We'll see about that.
And possibly
Yeah,
We
I
have
don't know
t-shirts
about
with our
that.
names on it.
I might
Just
just
our
get a
names.
t-shirt with John's face on it.
That's what I want to do. Can we all do that?
Why is it I believe you completely?
I don't know.
That is our new logo. Just John's face.
Seriously, can you please send us a high res of those photos, John?
That's
we
the
can-
highest res you're probably gonna get. I'm not
I don't know.
kidding.
I
That's
feel like
the
you have a
highest res.
stash. I feel like you have a stash.
I have a stash somewhere of those photos,
Yeah.
just somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
under your bed.
No, they're on his mantelpiece.
Sorry,
Oh my
completely off
gosh.
topic. No one has any idea what we're talking about. So
John's modeling photos. It's out
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Work it for us, John.
But yeah, we are very happy and looking forward to meeting all of you guys. And it's gonna be a dang good time.
All right.
Yep.
Anything
Hell
else
yeah.
to say about this coming month?
See you in Gielinor.
Indeed. I think that's about it. That wraps it up.
All
All
right.
right. We'll
Have a
catch you
good
later,
time.
guys. That just ended so abruptly. We'll catch you later, guys. Good. We'll see you next month with That Month's BTS. And be sure to look out for more videos from us and subscribe. We love you.
Fucker in the
I
pussy.
don't.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god. Got that. Got it. Got it.